Good morning. It is, I think it's about a little after 10 o'clock in the morning. It is December 30th. I literally lost all track of time. When I am on vacation for more than a couple days, I have no idea what day it is. So I am going to be taking the tree down, hopefully later today. We're taking Scout. I don't know if you can see her. Maybe like right around here, hiding in the shadows on the couch. I'm going to a friend's place. She has a dog, Penny, who's just 2 years old, and we both want to socialize our dogs more, but they're both not used to being around other dogs a whole lot. So they came over yesterday because we had lent them her crate that we had used when she was a puppy, and they don't need it anymore because she's free range like this goof over here. She said, why don't you come by? She's a fenced in backyard. Why don't you come by and we'll let the dogs kind of like hang out in the backyard together and just get them used to being around other dogs. They were fine with each other yesterday, and by fine I mean indifferent. So we'd sort of like to take that up maybe to the next level and get them like to learn how to play with each other, because she does not know how to play with other dogs just by virtue of the fact that she hasn't had the opportunity to be around other dogs. Probably go over there for maybe half an hour, have a visit with Christine. Christine and I have known each other for, oh my God, I've known her longer than I've known my husband, but she and I worked together for a long time. Now she actually works with my husband, which is hilarious. I'm going to pop over there and have a visit with her. And I do have some plans for my knitting next year, and I am kind of starting to think of what I want to do. I will check in with you guys as the month goes along for the January vlog here, which this is going to be a part of, and touch base with you in the upcoming episode where I talk about my Make 9. So I have picked out which yarns I'm going to be doing the sock along that Soxy Nana and Diane from My Pink Bathtub are putting on this year, where you knit a pair of socks every month. So I've got these. I do have to skein them or roll them all up into a cake, except for these two, which are already done. And I'm kind of debating whether I want to cake them all up at once, or do I want to maybe break it down into 6 and 6, just in case I change my mind and want to grab something else. I think what I might do is go 6 now and then 6 later. I actually have more than 12 here because I think I have an alternate just in case I change my mind. So that's what I'm looking at right now. Good morning, everybody. It is January something. I think it's January 7th. Okay, I've got a dog's head in my lap. So, my Lichen and Lace package arrived. So I did the same thing this year for this year's advent. I know it's early, I know, as I did for last year. And the reason I did this so early was because I thought in the event that I do actually see anything as I'm attempting to get them from this box into this box where I have all of my folders, by the time December rolls around, I'm going to forget what they look like. But I am going to actually do this with my eyes closed, and I'm not going to show it because anybody who's going to watch Advent or Vlogmas next year, I don't want to ruin the surprise for anybody. I am basically going to close my eyes, grab a bag, put a mini in it, and then anything that's left is going to go in. I think there will be 2 left over. Okay, I am done. That went really well. I didn't peek at all. So I had 4 left over to go in here. And the little stitch marker. So it's pretty. I'm making the process a little easier by putting this into bowls and then taking it out to where I need to dump it instead of carrying the big bags, which I often have a tendency to tip over and spill. Happy January 12th. My birthday is rapidly approaching. It's next Saturday. My husband has already left. I'm just about to refill the feeders and check the suet, which I think is still okay. I can see chickadees. They know I'm out here. So I'm going to go do this, and then I will pack the car, and then we will head home. I had the yarn for the sock on my little kind of walking thing, like you put over your wrist and then you can, or So because I had it on here, sometimes I'll just hang it on the doorknob in my office, and if I get like a 5-minute break or whatever, or I'm waiting on something, I'll just knit that while I'm waiting from the doorknob. So when I came down stairs, I was like, oh, well, I want to knit on my sock. How am I gonna do that? Because I didn't want to take it off the thing. So I thought, I'm gonna try. So I basically looped it around, and it's just hanging off the lamp right now. So I have my White Mountains sweater on, which is nice and warm. And I'm gonna go put on my big heavy sock. I usually, when I get home, before I start work, I switch over into my flannels. But I think I'm going to put I have a pair of lined tights. I think I'll be putting those on today. It's just cold. It's so cold. But it's very pretty. There's a dusting of snow on the ground. It's sunny. So it looks pretty. So I'm going to show you really quick what I've been working on, aside from socks. I have finally cast on the second sock. Or nope. The second sleeve of my languishing DRK everyday sweater. I've got this much done so far. My big problem with the sweaters that I have is that I knit my sleeves too short. This one actually is good because the sleeves, I like my sleeves to come to like there. If they come a little further, that's okay too. But all of mine seem to come to about here. So I am knitting this with Quince & Co. Finch, and it is in the Wasabi colorway. Matching that up with, I think this is from Aloft from Knit Picks. And it is making this lovely marled color. I'm hoping I will get it finished this week. I've been working on it in the evenings and a little on my lunch hours. Anyway, I'm going to get myself a second cup of coffee. Hi, I know. Oh my God, she's just so adorable. She's just, I can't handle. Look at this. I have about 20-25 minutes maybe before I have to start work. So I am going to do a little bit of knitting, then I'm going to do a little bit of stretching, and then I'll start work. Oh, somebody's doing the dive. Okay. It is maybe 7:30 in the morning on Friday. I am like maybe an inch away from finishing my third DRK sweater. I think I can finish this before I start work today. And then that's going to be done. And I'm going to soak and block it when I get back Sunday, I guess. Sorry, I gotta eat my English muffin before it gets cold. So, I need to figure out what my next project is for my Make 9. I'll link up here when I talked about my Make 9. I'm gonna have to put my glasses back on because I can't see. I am kind of going between two, and I'm gonna flip the picture of them up here, I think. So I will move over a little so there's room. I'm kind of thinking that I would like to make the Harbour Cowl, which is by darling Jadore, and I only need, it's made out of worsted, and I only need 280 yards, 256 meters. So I keep coming back to that one. I keep looking at it and I'm like, I just really love it. And I think that's something I would get a lot of use out of between now and spring. That's definitely a front runner. Trying to do this while I'm eating breakfast is probably not the best idea.